Yeah, what's up again, and welcome back to this conversation. This is the part two of the previous rules that I told you. These are the rules that men are supposed to be following. If this is your first time here, don't forget to give me a like, subscribe, and please get to share this video with the rest of your friends because, yeah, it does go a very long way to help my production here and whatever thing that I get to do here. So, number one, you need to hold your heroes to a higher status. You see, these heroes, they were not just made out of the blue. These are people who became great in the things that they have been doing. So, as a man today, you have that full responsibility of holding your heroes to a higher ground, to a higher status. And this hero, sometimes they could even include your parent. It could be your parent. The things that your parent has done for you, the things that your parent has been doing for you, and all these things. These are the people that you should hold with a higher status. Take an example. In a country like Russia, President Vladimir Putin. I'll use him as an example just specifically. Or maybe even Zelensky of Ukraine or the president-elect Donald Trump. The people that believed in these people, they believed in them and they hold them to a higher status. You cannot be able to say bad things about these global leaders, these people that are in charge of their countries, and they let you get away with that. So they hold on to these things so much to the point that you cannot just get away with you saying the things that you want to say about their leaders. And bro, like now, the way Donald Trump has been elected, if you go on TikTok, Facebook, anywhere where his massive following is, and when you come on X, it's even crazy. People are just there. They support whatever thing that this guy is uh, is doing. So even you in your personal life today, listening to me, it's up to you to hold your leaders to a higher status. And if you're a woman who's listening to me, who's your leader? Is it your father? Is it your no? Your mother is not your leader. So is it your father? Is it your brother? Is it your husband? Is it your boyfriend? So unless you start holding these people to a higher status, then you can never be able to achieve certain things in life. So, gentlemen, hold your leaders to a very high status. Respect them, defend them even in their own absence. Just be the person that gets to defend them. That goes a very, very long way. Yeah, and you'll be surprised by the changes that this one can bring in your entire life. Number two, don't be afraid of asking a very beautiful, cute looking girl out. Very often, actually, all these girls that you get to see out here in the world, people think, oh, yeah, she's beautiful. She probably has a boyfriend. Trust me, most of the time, I've come to realize this. Uh, most of these pretty girls are single because you already have this uh, mindset. Yeah, yeah, they're very good looking. Yeah, but they're single. Even your girlfriend is probably single for the right guy. All these girls that you see out here, they are for grab, just for the right guy. And if someone like myself was to approach them, probably they will say yes and they will abandon you there and they'll ignore the shit out of you. And when a better guy than myself comes, you know what they're going to do? They're going to monkey jump and just jump on the next one. So ask her out if she's single and she likes you or she finds you a bit funny or then you can make her laugh and all these things. That's how you're going to get yourself like a very good girlfriend, someone that will just be there. And yeah, but now if you're afraid, you think, yeah, let me just stick to the to the ones that are okay looking or the average girls, then yeah, you might never be able to get whatever thing that is on the other side. So don't be very much afraid, or don't ever even be afraid of asking a girl that you find attractive. Ask them out. But anyway, the beauty in all these things is rejection is what makes a man. A man who's never been rejected cannot tell you shit. So it is better you first of all be the guy that attracts the girls that you want. Approach them, talk to them, have a conversation with them, and then the rest of the thing can come after. But now imagine if you're the guy that doesn't even try to attract the girls that you want. You see? So, and go for the most beautiful one of them all, because them, the ones, first of all, they are kinder. I've come to realize ugly girls are very, very rude. So when you meet one, you definitely know she probably has attitude. She probably talks to people the way that she wants to talk to them. But bro, these beautiful girls are very, most of them, the ones that I encounter, the ones that I get to meet every time I go to a social venue or every time I get to meet people. Oh, these ones are very, very good ones. But when you come now to meet these ugly looking ones, them the ones are the ones that now have attitude. They're not feminine enough. But bro, for me, I made it a rule for myself now. I don't approach any other girl that I see. I approach the ones that I find attractive. And probably when my guys are meeting them, oh, I mean, yeah, if she happens to be in the vicinity of my friends, yeah, they're going to realize, yes, Chris knew what he was choosing right here. So even you, I'm telling you, oh, get to select for yourself the good looking ones only. If you don't find her good looking, bro, chances are, uh, I don't know. I don't know what to say. To be honest, I really don't know what to say after that. Or try to experiment this. You're walking on the streets, maybe at high street or in town or anywhere where you are, and you get to meet how many? Two girls. One that you find super attractive, or the one that you find okay looking. When you're talking to the attractive one, the okay looking one is always almost the same. That will be like, you know what? Let's go, let's go. Let's say maybe the okay looking one is called probably Jessica. But then the good looking one is probably called Jane or Irene. Bro, if you find yourself with Irene, oh, Irene will be more than happy to have a conversation with you. But Jessica will be the one, Irene, let's go, let's go, let's go. Ignore him, ignore him. And if Jessica is interested, uh, or if, no, why am I complicating this thing? You have two girls. Jessica is okay looking. Irene is beautiful. And then if Irene is interested, most probably Jessica will be the one that will be forcing Irene, come, let's go, let's go, let's go. Bro, the good one, yeah, if she's really, really attracted to you, and if she's been desperately single, oh bro, yeah, they will go for you. Because anyway, women are already using this. Women, and I think I mean, this thing works like this. A very handsome guy like myself, I'm probably going to find an average. I'll find an average looking girl as very attractive. That's how, just how nature is. Because of course, there's also other factors that are kept into consideration before all this. So when I find one, probably is going to be average. And all these good looking girls, most of them, they end up with, yeah, average looking men out there in the world. So as in physics, we always say opposite attract, and similar things tend to repel. It's very rare you find yourself as a very good looking girl with a, I'm not saying it's impossible, but it's very rare you find yourself with a very beautiful girl and a very beautiful or a very handsome guy. No, it's always the opposite. If the guy is a bit okay looking, the girl is really good looking. And if the girl is really good looking, the guy is probably average. That's how nature works. I don't know how I'm going to explain this, but exactly that's how just nature works. I did not create this, and we just found it here. And most probably, we're definitely going to leave it right here where it is. So, gentlemen, it's up to you. Go for the good looking girl. Don't go for any other of these ugly looking ones. That's the word. Rule number 3, gentlemen. Sometimes when you remain silent for a moment, you haven't talked to people, uh, somehow your mouth just start having that bad breath. So if you find yourself in a setup where a brother reaches out to you and oh shit, what is that? Yeah, if a brother if a brother reaches out to you and they offer you a chewing gum, you can never say no to it because the brother understands this rule that yeah, unless you're probably fasting, and if you're fasting and you're eating the right things, probably you're not going to be having this because anyway you clean your mouth and there's no food in your system. Probably you're not going to be having this, but a chewing gum is something that you can never say no to unless it's for other reasons. But if your brother offers you a chewing gum, he understands that yeah, probably your breath is uncomfortable. And women are very good at this because anyway they walk with a whole pharmacy in their bag. Have you ever realized? I mean, a woman with her pads, probably she has a pads in there, she has paracetamol, she has a whole pharmacy, she has lip gloss, lip balm, and all these things. So if she sees you probably with the dry hands like the way mine is looking right here, or she's going to say, oh yeah, you need some cream for your hands, especially here. It is what it is. So when me as a brother, I offer you in a social venue, I get to offer you a chewing gum. Then don't just say no. It's a very, very polite and nice way of me telling you that your breath is not so good. So just do something about your breath. Gentlemen, that's how this thing should be. I don't know if you guys are going to hear me properly because my mic just keep moving. But anyway, who cares? Number 4. And this one, I don't know. Probably this is something that I should have made number 1. The grip of your handshake. It has to be something that is very, very strong and firm when you're greeting your fellow man. Give a very firm handshake. It earns you 3 things. First of all, you look like someone who's very confident. You look like someone who understands the brother to brother rules. And second of all, you look like someone who's been raised by a very strong man. So for me, anytime someone gives me a very weak handshake, I tend to press their hands a little bit harder and just show them, you cannot afford to be weak, you fucker. So always give a very strong, firm handshake. It does go a very long way. And if you're greeting your fellow man, if he's your age mate, then that would be okay. But if you're greeting a man older than you, and sometimes even younger than you, it's always nice to do what? Stand up and give a very proper, good looking, handsome handshake. And finally, number 5. And this one, you should kind of be very critical and very brutal about it. You need to have something like this. What can I show you here? Something like this. Oh, fuck's sake. So you need to have something like this. For me, this is a diary. And with this is the place where you get to write all your dreams and your aspirations. Anything that you think of doing with your life. Yeah, you want to start a business, you want to start a podcast, you want to start anything. Get time to sit down and put your dreams and aspirations down, because if you can put it down properly, write it, have it in your mind, and you can read it, and anyone who reads it can clearly understand it and see how the whole thing is from the Genesis to the Revelation, from the beginning to the end, then these are people that are more likely to believe in your dreams and in whatever thing that you want to put out there in the world. So it's all the way up to you, gentlemen, to write your dreams. So those are the 5 major things, just to recap everything that we've talked about here, because I think we've talked about almost everything. Number 1, I said hold your heroes into a higher status. Number 2, I said don't be afraid of asking a very cute girl out. Yeah, she needs you and she wants you to ask her out. Number 3, I said never refuse chewing gum, or especially a chewing gum that a brother offers you. Don't ever refuse it. Number 4, I said always give a firm handshake. It has to be strong and it has to be very nice. I don't want to explain that anymore. And finally, I said have a place where you get to write your dreams, your aspirations, the things that you want to achieve in life. And once you have everything written down, if someone was to go through your diary, or when you go through it, you see that there's the clarity of mind. You understand from the genesis, the revelation, or from the beginning to the end, how you're going to deal with this. That's all for today. I'll see you in the next one.